Hi everyone, I'm Enzo Aita, Head of Marketing at Regain, and we are here today at Ushuaia, Ibiza. And the reason why we're here is because we are going to run the first session of a webinar series called The Last Available Room. For this occasion, we will have two very special guests, and for them we will make a very insightful interview. And I'm here to introduce my colleague Nicola Rolle. We'll explain a little bit more about that.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Enzo. As you mentioned, I'm Nick Rolle, and I'm the head of sales for Southern Europe at Regain. And I'm very excited to be here today and had the opportunity to have a breakfast meeting with Sergio Certuche, who's the Chief of Marketing and Sales Officer at Palladium Hotel Group, and Diego Fernandez, who's the Corporate Revenue Manager at Palladium Hotel Groups. So very excited right now to have a quick chat with them, and so let's go upstairs and find out.
See you later, guys.
See you later. So let me first of all start a little bit about you. What is your role within Palladium Hotel Group, Sergio and Diego?
Well, I'm Sergio Certuche. I'm the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer for the company. So under my responsibility is to manage all the marketing mix in the company, pricing, product, promotion, distribution, and take care of all the hotels in the company. We have 50 hotels in the company under 8 different brands. We have presence in 6 different countries. We are in Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Brazil, Mexico, Italy, and Spain.
I'm the corporate revenue manager for the company, and we are in charge of taking care of this distribution and the pricing strategies for our properties. So this is basic, our main objective, and like Sergio has said, we have a lot of fun daily because we have a lot of brands who all these brands need specific actions in terms of pricing and distribution.
The 2 things that we need to aim for the future is growth and branding awareness. Actually, let me share with you the vision. The mission of our company is to convert clients in fans, in lifelong fans.
So thank you so much, Sergio, for sharing the challenges that you have. But talking about this, I understand also you're being very successful as a company. So I would like to know from your side, what are the secrets of your success? Can you share some of them with us?
Well, yeah, that's our secret sauce. So, but I will share a little bit with you. That's okay. Since 8 years ago, we have been betting for a differentiation strategy in our products. We used to be a company with a lot of hotels, 2-3 stars, so we reconvert them in a high differentiated products in order to give value to our clients. I would say that our passion, our culture, actually today in our culture, one of the statements, the big statements of our culture, the Palladium way, is we play to win, not to avoid losing. So that means that also you have to take certain risks or be brave in order to develop some ideas, so new targets, new products. Other example is, for example, Hard Rock Hotel Tenerife. That was actually a brave decision as well, but we believe in what we do, and we believe that we are able to create relevant content, relevant products that are differentiated for the rest. So Tenerife has been always a really consolidated destination, but in the top of mind of the people is like a destination to relax. It's calm. It's if you talk about music, it's like they play classic music. So then we decide to go there and develop a Hard Rock Hotel, which that product it's not really aligned to the destination at the beginning. It's like then you suddenly came to the destination to play rock and roll instead of classic music. So that's a brave decision, but we believe in what we are able to do in our culture, in playing to win. So today, hopefully, today we have been creating the demand for that hotel. We're so happy because the success of that hotel, and actually because it's something different, because other secret of our success is to be so customer centric and be obsessive with the fact of create emotional experience with our clients.
So talking about this, how do you align in the organization, particularly between revenue and marketing? So how currently, for example, your revenue department is structured?
The department is divided in three main areas. First of all, we have the call center, who are in charge of all the direct reservations through the telephone, through the mail, and also the chat. Because we have one chat that was a tremendous success in the website. Also, another important part is our booking center. We need to take into account that we have centralized all the reservations here in Ibiza for the properties in Europe. So we don't have reservation department in each property. They are all together in the headquarters here in downtown Ibiza. This department is in charge of taking care of the booking and having all the reservation control in order to have the booking clear. Last but not least, we have one of the youngest team in the company with less than 4 years of life, we can say. This is the revenue management team, which also centralizes everything here in the corporate office. They are distributed in clusters, and this cluster has some revenues in there. And all this team is led by Barbara Cazada, who is our central reservation booking manager and revenue manager for the properties here in Ibiza. This is mainly the big structure that we have.
Fantastic. Let me ask you a question, since you're dealing with also pricing strategy. At the moment at Palladium Group, are you focusing more on growing your ADR or more on the RevPAR part of
of that? A very good question, as we all.
Tough one as well.
Yeah, tough, very tough. I don't know what to say. No, let's start. I mean, the RevPAR, as we all know, is one of the most important KPIs in the revenue management area. But like things in our lives, it takes things to improve. I mean, some years ago we started very focusing on ADR, and sometimes we are still focusing in some properties in the ADR, but the team has become a very centric RevPAR manager.
Also, about KPI between RevPAR and ADR, also it depends about the strategy of that specific hotel. You know?
Right.
Sometimes like when you are launching a product, you want to position that product, you want to give, just don't forget that the price itself, it also is a part of the marketing mix who communicates something. But as Diego say, I mean, RevPAR is a key, and actually Diego, he doesn't see only RevPAR. Yeah. He's making a twist where now he's looking also GOPPAR.
Wow, this is the key factor of that.
Exactly, because today he's so aware about the distribution cost that represent each distribution channel. You know, it's not only about revenue. It's about be efficient with your distribution strategy.
We need to balance our distribution in order to have online, offline, direct sales, OTAs, and everything connected. We have a strong partnership with our clients, and we work very hard in order to give them also the best service possible. But the key in this question is to balance.
Yeah.
I mean,
So in order to be successful, you need to spread the risk, let's say, right?
Yes. But this balance will happen. I mean, all the players in our distribution strategy has something to add value within that picture, you know.
Yeah.
So about off, on. I mean, like for example, off tour operators or offline, they give you a length of stay of 7 days. Maybe the e-commerce they give you 3. So maybe there is hotels where we need to create a base, and for me, it worth it and it add value to invite to that party to the tour operators, because they give me too many business in advance. They give me a length of a stay of 7 days. So all those components add value to my
Overall business.
or overall distribution strategy.
Yeah.
And I think that in the future, it's not about, I mean, people talk about offline, online, right? It's like the music. People about the music try to make a segmentation in the music about old one and a new one. So I ask myself, why we don't make a segmentation of good one or bad one in case of the music? What about in distribution? Instead of offline or online, what about dynamic and static?
I see your point.
You
I
know?
see your point.
So, of course, I can make business with this tour operator that everybody call it offline. What about if he is able to integrate with me in a dynamic way? So when the demand is here, both take advantage of that over demand that the destination has. I don't believe anymore in off and on. I persuade and we will chase the scenario dynamic, static.
So how do you actually use technology at Palladium Hotel Group to help you in your daily tasks for both distribution, revenue management, marketing, for example?
One of the most important challenges that we are facing is how the distribution channels are changing. You need to spend a lot of money and a lot of resources in order to keep your strategy or your distribution control. Because nowadays every person in their house can make a website with a spider and taking prices of everyone and making your distribution not clear. Also the rate parity that we also will speak during the webinar is a result of this distribution that we're facing. Is taking time, money and effort to get this rate parity in order to spread or in order to tell the market this is your price. Because nowadays with this rate disparity it's difficult to express to the client what is your real price, because every page has another price for your products.
What's your view about intermediation, so channels against, for example, direct sales, with your own web?
For example, in Punta Cana, we have a complex with 2,000 rooms.
Yeah, so it's.
I mean, you need distribution, you need intermediaries, you need to create the demand through these intermediaries in order to create this huge volume of clients that you need.
Two of your major goals and challenges, one of them is brand awareness and the other one is growth, in order to grow the company. So in order also to do that, Sergio, how is the structure of your marketing department? Because obviously we discussed before about the revenue department, but how is the marketing department structured in order to be able to encompass all these objectives and goals that you have in mind for the future?
Yeah, we have a huge structure in our marketing department. I have my marketing director, Iñaki Bau. He is part of my team. We have brand managers, brand marketing managers, like Ushuaia brand marketing manager, Hard Rock Hotel brand marketing manager. I have this amazing unit that we call it customer intelligence. Then we have within our marketing, also our social media department. We are so strong in social media. And another part of our marketing is obviously the design department. It's like we have an internal marketing agency. It's key to be aligned between the efforts that we do in marketing with our strategy in distribution.
I know, Diego, you're using some of the RateGain product at the moment.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit more? Which product are you using, and how do you see the usage of RateGain within your corporation?
Yeah, we are using the package report in the Americas property. This was a task who takes more than a week and more than a person to do it. Nowadays we have all our package report in only 2 seconds in our computers. The tool is amazing, and they give us the opportunity to see how we are selling, or the companies are selling our hotels with the flight included. That's maybe in Europe is not so relevant, but in the Caribbean properties the package rate is so huge and very important for the entire hoteliers there. We have taken a lot of decisions since we have the tool in order to set the correct price for our property. We are taking real decisions with this information. Probably the last year was the last one, but we have been seeing the numbers, seeing the reports that the tool is giving us, and taking decisions in real time. This was impossible to have it a couple of months after before having the tool. So this is the key for the technology. You go one step further in your decision, and you go faster, and as Sergio has said, time to market.
And also for us, this technology, this platform with you guys, with RateGain, is a strategic one today in terms of, because as I was telling you, that we are investing a lot of money in improve our delivery, improve our products, make a fight for a repositioning of our brands. That means that we change the concept, we elevate to another level of where do we see of ourselves competing in the marketplace. So I need to have a platform that helps me to give me information in a real time of this new concept, how it's doing, in order to see myself of how I'm positioning and reconfirm how does the market is, what is the perception that they have about my brand. Because today, as I say, one of our challenges to gain awareness, because today we need to also gain more brand equity compared to these guys where now we want to play.
So Diego, how do you see the relationship and collaboration between RateGain and Palladium Hotel Group?
Yeah, I think that the relationship is absolutely great. I mean, we feel very comfortable working with you guys. I think that one of your best points is the technology that you are using, because it's allowed you to gather such much information, and we are converting this information in time value actions. Another important point is your sales force. I mean, it's difficult to find a sales force who are able to speak the same language with you in terms of the hospitality industry. All you guys has a lot of experience in the sector. That is key for us. So I think that we have a very strong partnership, and we hope this partnership goes long in the future.
Well, I really want to thank you both, Sergio and Diego, for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're quite busy, and thank you so much for the breakfast today in this amazing suite at Ushuaia. So hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day, and especially follow today the live webinar. Diego's gonna also participating, so it's gonna be interesting.
You will be in a great hands, believe me.
I hope.
Fantastic. So thank you again, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, my
Nico.
friend.
Thank you.